Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So yesterday we were attempting to go for 20 wins in the last 21 days in Masterclass. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it done yesterday. So we are now 19 wins out of the last 21 days. Still phenomenal, absolutely crazy run, and hope to keep it going today where we have a significant amount of volume and a very good amount of value as well. Starting off with a 2-unit play in NFL, guys. So a rare 2-unit play, but we have one today going in NFL. I got 3 prop bets on NFL. I've already given out a ton of early bets for NFL this week. Want to catch these lines before they move, so I've given out a lot of NFL plays. There will be more, but I've given out quite a few today. We have college football. We have NHL. We have Major League Baseball. I got Major League Baseball props. Actually, our second biggest plays in Major League Baseball. And I'm going to give you guys an MLB prop, or not a prop, sorry. I'm going to give you guys an MLB play as well, and kind of do a bit of a mathematical breakdown, show you how I arrived at this number and why I like this play. Before we jump into that, guys, really quickly, if you're interested in joining Masterclass, BenderWins.com. It's $99 a month, gets you my full card every single day, plus all the Masterclass educational videos and the Bender Wins Guide to Professional Sports Betting. Make sure you're doing things the right way. There's a major difference, and I get this great feedback from people often. There's a major difference between doing things the right way in sports betting and slightly wrong. Okay, if that makes any sense to you guys, you gotta do things perfectly in sports betting. Sports betting rewards perfection, but greatly punishes everything else. So, learning how to do things the right way. And then some great feedback and comments. I had a really nice message after we had our loss yesterday. Someone just thanking me, newer to Masterclass, and telling me how much more they're finally enjoying sports betting, banging their head off the wall countless times, blowing up their bankroll. And now, instead of taking, a lot of the stress out of it, the enjoyment's there, it's entertaining, and I think they just like the fact that they're winning money, right? So yeah, I think for a lot of people, Masterclass is not only just that, you're finally seeing to do things the right way, but it's like that glimmer of hope that you've been doing, all this wrong stuff, and it just keeps costing you money again and again and again. And so people see when they join and they do things the right way that, hey, we really can make money long-term doing this. And you know what? Despite the fact that I've been called the most boring guy in sports betting because I do it the right way, people are enjoying themselves. I mean, who wouldn't, right? And I know a lot of people think, look, you need to be betting, 5 and 10 units a game if you want to make any real money. Okay, I think we just proved that is nonsense. Okay, over the last 30 days, we're close to 50 units. Okay, that's a 50% return in 1 month. Doing it in a way where our risk of ruin is basically zero. All right, so what do you want to do? You want to go bet 5, 10 units a game, 15 units a game, like some of you guys tell you to bet? If you have a good month, you're going to have a good month. But sooner or later, it's gone. All right, one last thing I want to jump into, because I had someone ask me this the other day, and it's a good question, and then I'm going to jump into the play. When am I going back to Vegas? All right, so that is very much up in the air. There's a potential I might be back as early as next month. I've been so focused on selling off a couple of my businesses, which I've done now. It's going to free up some time. But here's the thing. So there's a possibility of next month. What I would love to do, and I know I've been talking about it for a while, I'd love to do like a masterclass meetup and stuff. So next time I'm out there, I might look into some spaces and stuff. I don't know what kind of response I have. I don't know if I need to book or, look into a venue that'll hold a couple hundred people or several thousand people, right? So I'll look at some options when I'm out there. But I do want to say this, okay? And this is coming from someone who, Vegas is like a second home to me. I've been there so many times. And back in the day, I used to split my time, probably spending just as much time in Vegas, if not more, than I did here in Canada. And it was incredibly enjoyable, doing the back and forth. And back then, I was a young single guy just focused on, beating Vegas. And I would have a friend of mine call me up in the morning on his way to work and be like, what are you doing tonight? I said, nothing. He's like, do you want to go to a club? I said, sure, let's go to a club. He'd call me when I got off work and goes what time you want to go to a club? I say, I can. I'm at Bellagio. Literally just, sitting there, 10 a.m., 10:30. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to Vegas. And off I went. This was incredibly fun to me. Landed at that airport so many times, and I have a tradition where just, throw my earpod in, and I listen to Viva Las Vegas by Elvis, and it still gives me the same kind of gut emotion, just like it's good to be home kind of thing. But here's the thing. The last couple times I've gone to Vegas, I have been very, very disappointed. I've been disappointed with post-COVID Vegas, with the increase of like the blatant outright cash grabs by this town. And I mean, if you've been to Vegas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's not like I'm hurting for money. It has nothing to do with that. It's the principle of these things, right? And you walk down the streets, and what Vegas always did a good job of doing is creating an illusion, creating a mirage, so to speak, in the desert, right? Of allowing you to, enjoy yourself and not worry about, things of the outside world. Well, you know what? The problems of the outside world have made their way onto the Strip. I mean, it's been that way downtown for a while, especially if you spend any time hanging out at the Plaza, which is at the very end of Fremont Street. You see, some of the social inequities that present themselves in Vegas pretty well on display 24/7 at that place. But seeing it on the Strip and, going even slightly off Strip to see the people living in tents and things like that, it's just depressing, to be perfectly honest with you. And then, seeing these corporations rake in billions and billions and billions of dollars of profit and then fight their employees tooth and nail about raises, about anything, like they just refuse to pay them anymore, right? And then I just saw today, which is just a stark reminder that Bally's has a thing in the restaurant for takeaway now, and Bill Crack posted this, right? Like, just shaking his head, saying, if you do takeaway, you get takeaway food, okay? You go and pick up a bag. They impose an 18% automatic tip on there, and this is basically because they don't want to pay their servers a fair living wage, right? So, in contrast to this, okay, these are my choices. I fly out to Vegas, a city that I absolutely love, it's my second home. Or I go to Bahamas, where I sit in the tropical paradise, overpay for everything, yes, but sit in tropical paradise, go to the sports books and bet $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 on games, and they don't even bat an eyelash. I got the guy next to me sitting there betting $100,000 on the Buffalo Bills last time I'm there. How long did it take them to do that bet? 2 minutes, okay? Quick approval, done, $100,000 ticket. You walk from the casino out onto the boardwalk, there's a $200 million yacht. There's a $160 million yacht. There's a $150 million yacht. Life is good out there, okay? It comes back to this, like, why am I killing myself running around Vegas, trying to get down 10 and 15 grand here and then 10 grand here and 10 grand there, when Atlantis and places in Bahamas that are just so loaded full of money are just willing to take my bet and sit there in a tropical paradise. So I'm going back to Vegas. Am I as motivated as I used to be to want to go back there? Not right now. But anyways, we will be going back, and I'll update you guys soon on that. All right. Long video. Over to our play today, guys. We are going to go with Arizona plus half a run, okay? So we're talking about the Philly-Arizona game. We're going to take them plus half a run first 5 innings. All right, so Arizona first 5 innings plus half a run. We've got to pay minus 135. Now let's talk about the juice here, and we'll talk about the math. First and foremost, let's look at the breakdown of winning percentage, okay? So I expect Philadelphia to win the first 5 innings outright about 38% of the time. Arizona, 48% of the time, and a tie at 14% of the time. So when we look at the two positive results, the results that are going to give us wins, that's Arizona winning or a tie. Because a tie, the plus half a run, we're going to get the win. So that means we're going to have a positive result 62% of the time. So at 62% of the time, that true line should be minus 163, not minus 135. Now, if we factor in a 2% margin of error, just in case I've made a few capping errors along the way, that still gives us 60% win rate and a true line of minus 150. Even with a margin of error, we still have value in this game. BenderWins.com for the full card, guys. We got 2-unit NFL play going today. We've been rocking and rolling, hoping to make it 20 wins out of the last 22 days. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon.